Yo, all right, okay. I'm presuming we're live now. I'm presuming we're live now. I'm gonna check on my phone if we're all good. I'm presuming we're all good now. That's it. Okay, we good. We good. We live. We live. We live. We live. We live. All right. Okay. So first and foremost, I just want to say RIP to Tupac because today's September the 13th, 2024. Tupac passed away on September the 13th in 96. So every every year I always wanna pay homage. I always wanna do something. Usually I'll be posting way too much on like IG and all this stuff, but I felt like this year I wanna do something different. This year I wanna because I always love watching Tupac's interviews on my own, like just me just consuming them, like on my personal like time. But I feel like maybe I'm gonna do. I want to react to some my or maybe two of my favorite Tupac interviews, and I'm gonna be chiming in. And maybe you're kind of have to understand how like, cause I fuck with Pac, and I fuck with how he believed in, and that's how I believe in some shit, like. So so today my pen homage like to Tupac will be me reacting to his interviews, and that's what we're gonna do. And then after 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 of course there's always an PS, like PS. After I'm gonna react to DJ Academics reacting to a new Kendrick Lamar so-called diss track, because I don't know if I personally don't know if it's a diss track, but after I'm gonna react to DJ Academics and what he thought of like Kendrick Lamar's new song, because we all know DJ Academics is a huge fan of Drake, of which, like I said, I think the way he's a huge fan is like how I'm a huge fan of like Park. You know what I mean? So hey, you know what I mean? So we will react to that one as well at the end. But so without further ado, I'm gonna try and jump into just like listening to my favorite Tupac interviews, and start with this MTV interview in 1994. And apparently in this interview, Madonna was sitting in this interview. So basically, like just picture it in your head. Madonna is literally sat next to Pac, because I think they were dating at this time. Um, yeah. And I'm doing all this to try and distract myself because I've got some other fucked up shit which is in my head, which I can't talk about. But mm, all right, all right. You know, you know. All I can say is like gunshot, gunshot, gun to shot. Wait. All I can say is gunshot to PDFs. If you can catch that, then catch that. But anyway, all right. Let's jump straight into it. Like without further ado, R.I.P. Tupac. Like September the 13th. This is when Tupac actually passed away. And I've never reacted to Pac interviews. And then hey, you know, and then this is the first one. So let's go. Tupac MTV interview 1994, and I'm gonna probably be pausing a whole lot because I'm gonna be trying and putting my 2 cents in, because most of my
or
philosophies
the controversy that's
most of my philosophies kind of come from Park. So I'll try and pause and like and kind of try and pull my 2 cents in it. You know. So let's go.
around you.
My big mouth. My big mouth.
Wait, what?
Known for your acting, your music.
Oh, so you
What do you think you're most known
okay?
for? Your
Wait, hold
acting,
on.
your music.
So the first question is, what do you think you're known for? Is it your acting, or like, you know what I mean? And then Park, this is how Park responds. Like, so this is where we're starting, and this is how we're gonna go. All right.
What do you think you're most known for? Your acting, your music, or the controversy that surrounds you?
My big mouth.
I got a big mouth. I help.
My big mouth. I got a big mouth. Can't help it.
Okay.
I talk from my heart. I'm real. You know what I'm saying? Whatever comes, comes. But
You know, and I know this is like literally like less than like 20 seconds in. I'm telling you, um, it is one of those things which I feel like it's. I don't say I'm not saying that I've got a big mouth, but I've like that silent mouth, if you know.
my controversy probably. And it's not my fault. I'm trying to find my way in the world. You know, I'm trying to be somebody instead of just make money off everybody. You know what I'm saying? And so I go down paths that haven't been traveled before, and I usually mess up. But I learn, you know what I'm saying? I come back stronger. You know, I'm not talking ignorant, you know what I'm saying? So I obviously put thought into what I do. So I think my mouth, my controversy. I have not been out of the papers since I joined Digital Underground. I've been in all, you know what I'm saying? It's never, my name has not been not uttered, you know what I'm saying? And that's good for me because I don't want to be forgotten. If I'm forgotten, then that means I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
And that means I think everything is okay. I was having concerts, they were sold out, white boys, Mexicans, blacks, and they would do whatever I said. I could tell all those people in the audience to turn around in a circle, and they would do it. I was having love. I mean,
He's talking about like when he kind of realized that he had like that power, like when you have that essence, like you know when you can control like a crowd, when you can control a spectrum of people, no, when you can say like, hey, jump around, jump up and down, you know, like when you realize that you've got like that kind of like influence, it makes that shit makes you uncomfortable. For, and I feel like it will make anyone uncomfortable. You know what I mean? So I think this is what he's like kind of touching on.
like undeniable love. And I was scared. I was scared that I would come to a town and I have the leader of the gang there telling me, what do you need? I was scared. But so was America. So was somebody else. Because all of a sudden I had all kind of legal problems. And you have to think about this. I had a clean record for 20 years. A clean record. Living in the ghetto, in the gutter. No record. What about my morals then? What about my...
Yeah, people are saying. So he had a clean record as a youngster before he had like the notoriety, before he had that kind of fame where he could influence people. Like he had a clean record. Like no, he wasn't never arrested. He was never nothing. Clean record. When he had no influence though. But this is when he's not like kind of like putting like a certain influence on young people. You know what I mean? You know, so that's what he's trying to say is like why why wasn't he prosecuted then when he was younger?
character then. You know what I'm saying? In 2 years that I start raising noise, that I start being publicly viewed, I've had a record. And now it looks like I'm a criminal who has no way of being reformed. But all of these came one after the other. Do you understand?
Right.
It takes logic.
Peep game. It takes logic. Like I said, why didn't he have no record when he did not have no influence? When you couldn't, when you can't, when he wasn't able to change certain shit, or when he didn't capture the youth's mind, like to a certain extent, how come he never had a record? And then as soon as he gets popping, as soon as they realize that this nigga's like it's gonna be like you know this nigga's gonna be so you know like there's something about this nigga. They start like putting out charges on this nigga.
Well, what about, that's another interesting part of your past. Have you ever been incarcerated before?
Have I ever been
Yeah.
incarcerated? No, not for longer than a day. Longer enough for somebody to take me, you know.
You know, and why are you saying that right there? We all have like these little petty, you know, these little petty arrests, like these little one day silly, you know what I mean? We all have those stories about like our little petty 1 day arrests, you know what I mean? And that's what he's trying to say, like, yeah, of course he would have been taken to a little, you know what I mean? Like we all teenagers, we do some dumb shit sometimes, like you know, this little telly, you know what I mean?
The police can arrest anybody they want, put them in jail. But if you stay there, that you know what I'm saying, I haven't stayed anywhere. I've been arrested a lot, put in the cell, and they come and get me when I call my lawyer. You know what I'm saying? But I'm an innocent type of guy.
Well, I wanted to bring up, obviously tomorrow is a big day. You're being
Yeah.
sentenced tomorrow.
Yeah.
And,
Oh shit! Oh great! And mind you, listen to this. She said tomorrow is a big day you might be sentenced to like and and then I stopped. But she's talking about literally he's going through like a fucking fake rap allegation on him right now. Like, but he's there talking to MTV. He's there like no spreading some real shit. Do you know and mind you, this nigga is under 25. Mind you, this nigga is under 25. I'm telling you, man. Mind you, this nigga is under 25. I'm not here to glaze Park. I'm just here to kind of like let you know how special this nigga was. Um, he's under 25. Like he's going through all like that rap allegations, and we all know that bitch was lying. We all like we if anyone knows, like we all know that she was like fake. It was funny. It was fucked. But he's there. He's about to get sentenced. He's got Madonna next to him. Man, I mean, shout out to Park, man. No, actually, shout out to Park. Shout out to Park.
We're sitting here in 24 hours, you'll know what the situation's going to be. Are you thinking about the prospect of going to jail?
First, I was like, I'm not going to jail. I was like, if they try to come get me for something I didn't do, I'm going to open fire. You know what I'm saying? But I can't do that because it's not just me anymore,
See, he's saying he didn't want to crash out because that's like it's easy to crash out. It's easy to crash out, but sometimes you gotta roll with your emotions. You gotta control your emotions. You don't have to crash out. You have to kind of like look what's going on and like kind of understand the situation. Do not just crash out for no reason.
what I'm saying? That's what they expect.
Which is ironic, by the way. Anyway, alright.
If I have to, if God sees it fit for me to spend time in a cell, if he wants my brain to be inside of a cage, if he's brought me so far from hell to put me here, and now he wants me to go to jail, I'll go. You know what I'm saying? If that's where I'm meant to be. But I don't think so. I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? I don't really believe in my heart that I belong in jail. I don't believe I did anything to warrant me going to jail. I'm not capable of doing any harm to any woman. That's really the main thing.
Key word. I am not. And mind you, man, Park loved women, and he's telling you, I'm not capable of doing any harm to any woman. There is certain niggas where you oh man, I understand. There is certain ninjas where you look at them and you be like, oh, this ninja, like, oh, he's creepy. You can see some creepy vibes of ninjas. I mean, I need to stop saying ninjas. And I'm telling you, there's no creepy vibes off Park, man. No creepy vibes.
You know what I'm saying? I do mess up. I do act crazy. I do get drunk. I do have parties. I do, get into little fist fights with guys. But I'm not capable of doing any harm to a woman. Taking something from her or anything. That's not me. That'll never be me. They don't ever have to worry about me hurting kids or a woman or anything like.
I like that. They can never worry about me hurting kids, women. They can. You just have to know, like there is. You can tell when someone's real. Like you can tell, like that. There's no need to like. You can tell. You can feel the energy. You can feel someone's presence. You can feel like someone's heart. If you're
Like
real.
that, you know what I'm saying? That's not me. I'm a victim. I would never make anybody a victim. That's not me. I would fight people bigger than me or stronger than me, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a victim. But I would never, you know what I'm saying, oppress somebody. I'm the oppressed. So that's the main thing.
What do you think, if you do go to jail, is to be expected because you are a known personality?
I'm going to ask to be put in solitary confinement, and I'm going to do push-ups and read books and come out weed-free.
Do you know what? Fun fact. I know. Like, I'm gonna spoiler alert. I feel like Pac did that. I did feel like Pac was in. I don't know whether it was like full solitary confinement, but I do know that he was reading books. I do know that he said he was like getting like like doing some press ups and like doing like the work he needed to do. So maybe like yeah. So he definitely kept on his path while he was in jail.
Smoke free and with a degree or some shit, you know what I'm saying? I won't let it stop me.
He came out with a degree of knowledge.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to jail to just parlay. If I went to jail, best believe it's not like I'm gonna have a problem in jail. I got love there. You know what I'm saying? I got love from thugs.
Which is facts. Pac was getting love in jail. Everyone fucked with him.
And the street dudes. And I can go to jail and probably organize a riot. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what I want to do. If I have to go to jail, I don't even want to be living. I want to just cease to exist for however long they have me there. And then when I come out, I'll be reborn. You know what I'm saying? I'll be taking less problems. And my mind will be sharper and the venom will be more potent. You know what I'm saying? So they shouldn't send me there. They should really try to, you know, it's like you don't throw more gasoline on the fire to put it out.
What about, I mean, this is one step and there's some other, you know, cases that are going to be coming up. What has changed for you? And you mentioned the last 2 years is when everything started to happen one after the other. What changed for you in these 2 years? How is your life now different than it was before?
Like I said, you know, it was no spot for Tupac. It's not like there was somebody like me before and I moved into the spot so I can ask him how he did it. You know what I'm saying? There was no spot here. Nobody wanted to be, you know, the person that thugs and the street people could rally around. Nobody wanted to be that. So when I was that, I couldn't handle it. You know what I'm saying? I could handle it, but not right away. Of course, I had problems. I was making mistakes that anybody would make when you have 14,000 people ready to do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? When you have all over the country people waiting to hear what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? This Thug Life code, we have a code putting order to the violence on the streets. And when they all listening to you, I got people in the penitentiary, you know what I'm saying, big time OG criminals who are calling me, telling me they want me to lead their movement. I mean, I'm going to have a problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have a small identity crisis here. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, I was from a single father, you know.
No, facts. It's so hard to kind of understand, like, when you in, like, to kind of realize the fact that you are impacting people in a certain way, like, to realize that you are an influence to people, and then, like, knowing that, like, cause sometimes, like, when you realize that when you feel like you're influencing people, it seems fake. But then to kind of realize that, like, no, that shit is real. Niggas is, like, watching you. They want to know, like, what the fuck is your next move. Like, and you realizing that shit and, like, to internalize it. To internalize something that, like, what? You're not being paranoid about the shit, like, oh, this is, like, the truth. Like, it is like this, whoever is, like, looking up to you. It is one of the hardest, like, pill to digest. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Straight up, I'm telling you, it's like one of those hardest pills to digest, because now you're feeling like, oh shit, I've got some, I gotta carry, like you feel like you gotta carry some shit, you know. So I understand where he's coming from there.
I mean, a single mother with no father, no male figure. Now I got every man in America who wants to take an order from me. You know what I'm saying? Who wants to know what I want to do. Or, you know, what's my plan for young black males. And that makes me scared. But that makes me want to rise to the occasion. You know what I'm saying? What makes me want to...
That's the key word. That makes me want to rise to the occasion. That's I like that.
Give my whole life to him, and I will give my whole life to this plan that I have for Thug Life.
Now, when you said a code, I don't know exactly what do you mean by a code.
I organized the OGs in the East Coast and the West Coast and the penitentiaries to come up with a set of codes of ethics for criminals. You know, like we're going to be against drive-bys, kidnappings, attacks on people that are not involved with the street gang, with the drug trade or the illegal business at all. You know, all that kidnapping and shooting drive-bys out the car, we against that. And people who perpetrate that, they have to deal with the consequences when they go to jail, because that's who's going to enforce this code and the thug life that's on the street. It's like we cleaning up the dirt. I can't change what the dirt that's here, but I can put all this dirt in one corner. You know what I'm saying? Somehow have some order here. And for that, they need to give me a little leg room. You know what I'm saying? Let me do what I want to do because nobody else is gonna do it. Nobody else wants to do it. But I'm not scared to walk in the middle of Watts, Compton, Chicago, wherever, and sit down with whoever's the OG and say this is what we need to do. When did I ever say I was a gangster rapper? Is Frank Sinatra a gangster singer? You know what I'm saying? Is Steven Seagal a gangster actor? You know what I'm saying? I'm a thug. When I'm saying thug.
Okay, okay. Did you hear what you said there? When did I ever say I was a gangster rapper? Steven Seagal is not a gangster actor because um he's portraying a character, right? He's portraying a character which was written like for him to act tough. You know, that's the movies.
I mean, not criminal, someone to beat you over the head. I mean, the underdog. If the person that had nothing succeeds, he's a thug. Because he overcame all obstacles. It doesn't have anything to do with the dictionary's version of thug. To me, thug is my pride. Not being someone that goes against the law, not being someone that takes, but being someone that has nothing. And that even though I have nothing and there's no home for me to go.
So, Pac is like explaining the word thug because I feel like so many people have that they've got that so wrong. They've got that so wrong because the word thug has been portrayed in so many folklores for so many stories and like oh thug is like someone who's like bad, someone who's like very disingenuous, someone who's like out here to start problems. But if you listen to what Pac was like trying to and this is this is my thing about Tupac. I like about oh no, not even about Tupac actually. No, this is about me about like human nature. I like changing perspectives, if that makes sense. I like changing perspective. For example, for the word thug in Tupac in no no in no no in the people's eyes, thug means like someone who's menacing, someone who's very disrespectful, someone who's like probably like a thief, like you know what I mean? Like thug is like dubbed with like a negative connotation, you know what I mean? But put it this way, his thug doesn't mean nothing. It has nothing to do with negative. His thug is like the hate you give little infants fucks everybody. That's thug life, like in full effect, right? So if you think about it, the hate you give little infants fucks everybody. Think about it. It makes sense. It makes sense how Pac is who he is. He's trying to help the youth. Like this is like some like let's help the youth and this is what I always say, man. We are here for a second, if that makes sense. Like for a second, and when I say for a second, I'm talking about like for a second, as in like to influence, like change. What here for a second? I feel like we have to. You'd have to be this special, like him special, but we all have to put in certain work for the youth because this is the word we was given, right? I know it sounds like I'm rumbling, but I'm not. I'm cooking right now. I'm telling you. I know it would sound like I'm rumbling right now, but I'm telling you, like we all have to play a part. Every one of us has to have like this logic of like let's play a part to do good. And this is why I fuck with Kendrick Lamar right now. And this is why I'm a Kendrick Lamar fan because Kendrick Lamar is like a Machiavelli's offspring and he's got this conscious rap like coming back. I'm so tired of hearing about booty chicks like in the music in the records or whatever in the music. I'm so tired of hearing like how much chains niggas have. I'm so tired of how many bitches niggas is fucking. I'm so tired of that shit. I wanna hear about like police, not that. Yeah, I wanna hear about like how we can tackle police brutality. I wanna hear about how we can tackle starvation. I wanna hear about how we can conquer all these world wars, which all these wars like between Israel, Palestine, free Palestine by the way. That's what I want. I'm tired of hearing about um throw that boot. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear about that. We are moving in this different direction, which I love, and I'm gonna push Kendrick as much as I can on that. All right.
My head is up high. My chest is out. I walk tall. I talk loud. I'm being strong. I don't understand why America doesn't understand thug life. America is thug life. What makes me saying I don't give a fuck different than Patrick Henry saying give me liberty or give me death? What makes my freedom less worth fighting for than Bosnians or whoever they want to fight for this year?
Before Thug Life, when you were with Digital, working as a roadie and as a dancer, was that real? When I just read that you used to do dance, the dances with the plastic.
Do dance with the naked doll. That was me. That's what I mean by I'm real. I'm truly hardcore because I needed the money and I had to work. So if he told me,
there you go. Sometimes you gotta hit those uncomfortable positions when you need money. And but it has to be a limit on what type of uncomfortable position you have to be. Like, listen, if you are like what Pac is saying, because I know Pac was like in digital underground, he had to kind of drop his pants and kind of dance in his I think it was what do you call it, a speedo. But he had to do that just to kind of accelerate, but he wasn't degrading because he was with his homeboys, he was with his friends, right? And then he doesn't stay in that same like 5 years later he wasn't doing that shit. 5 years later, Pac was he's the biggest rapper in the whole wide world. How did he do that? He understood the opportunity. He was understanding the opportunity which was coming to him. That was an opportunity. He took advantage of the opportunity, but he didn't stay. He didn't stay level-headed on the opportunity. He built it. He built it up. You build up. You build up. You build up. You know. You don't he destroyed his ego to build. You know. Because many of people are so many people are so egotistical is so disgusting. Like the egotistic motherfuckers we just see nowadays is disgusting. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. I'm not gonna lie. It's like people don't know how to. It's like social. What social? I'll put it this way. If I feel like what social media did is it made people don't know their identity anymore. They don't know how to be themselves anymore. They don't know how to approach any situation. It's like if someone says, "Oh, this shit is gay," everyone just says, "Oh yeah, that shit is gay." It's like people don't have no identities anymore. It's so fucked. Not me. My nigga, hey, I'll do my shit. Hey, I'll do whatever the fuck I wanna do because I'm not listening to that noise. You know what I mean? Anyway.
That for me to get paid, I had to go out there in bikini briefs and hop on top of this dog, and that's how I got to get paid. And I was homeless at the time. That's what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? But what I did was not let him pimp me. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like I just did that because that was my order.
So basically he's just gonna talk about what I just said right now, about Pac was super clued on. Don't let no one take advantage of you. Don't let no one pimp you for a certain amount of time and you not realizing you can take advantage of that situation. So I think that's what he's gonna talk about.
As soon as I got the chance to say what was on my mind, I said what was on my mind. And we have a platinum record now. You know what I'm saying? So I went from dancing naked with the dolls being unknown to now having a platinum record. You know what I'm saying? And now I don't have to never touch another naked doll. I'll never have to dance, jiggle, nothing. I can hire dancers. You know what I'm saying? I got 3 people dancing. I can have people dancing in the audience. You know what I'm saying? Well, you have to work from one point to go to another point. So yeah. I admire the work ethic. I think that it should be reinforced throughout our neighborhoods, that everybody should work hard. Practice makes perfect. You have to be diligent about what you want. You have to apply yourself. You have to motivate yourself. And you have to do it for self, by yourself. And then you can do things for other people. But that's what I had to do. I had to do for self.
Do you feel in any way by having a 40, having a gun and a blunt, if that's glorifying the use of that to children?
It might. I thought about that, you know. I thought about how much that, you know, the 40s and all of that. And I was kind of against it before, but whatever I wrote was honest. It might not have been positive, you know what I'm saying? It might not have been politically correct, but I've reached somebody, you know what I'm saying? They
Oh, I like that. You said whatever I wrote about was honest. It might have not been positive, but it reached someone. And this is what I'm saying about like being real. Sometimes you gotta say shit, which is it might be heinous to talk about, but there is gonna be one person who's gonna relate to some shit. Like, and that's what I mean about like people. We have to be like very genuine about this shit. Like, we have to be talking about like everything, about how our life situations are, cause you never know who that next person you're gonna help. You never know who's on the ropes, right? Like this, like, and I'm not even joking. I'm telling you, you never know who's on the ropes, who you're gonna help. Say some positive shit to some people. You never know who's needing that one really genuine, like, nice, like, conversation. And this is why I do shit like Omegle. This is what I do. This like like this is what I do like Omegle. And every time if you watch my shit, I don't care how old the one person is, by the way. And I find it so ridiculous when people think that like if you talk to like or if you have a conversation with someone who's a bit younger, it's creepy. It does not have to be creepy. It can be a genuine conversation. Listen, I love talking to people. I love talking to a person who's like my cousin who's like 2 years old, and I talk to my cousin who's 2 years old like the same way I talk to my 33-year-old sister. Because I feel like, if anything, I feel like that molds his brain like to to lock in. But anyway, that's besides the point. That's besides the point. But all right.
relating to me. They relate to the brutal honesty in the rap. I rap about the oppressed taking back their place. My lyrics and my verses are about struggling and overcoming. I think I'm being responsible, but it's hard. Once you start worrying about what you're saying, I get writer's block. Kind of like, I can't say that, that's too harsh, can't say this. Now I have to just block it out and trust my heart that I'm doing the right thing. It cuts both ways. To me, it's like, when I say I live the thug life, baby, I'm hopeless. One person might hear that and just like the way it sounds, you know what I'm saying? But I'm doing it for the kid that really lives a thug life and feels like it's hopeless. So when I say hopeless, and when I say when I say it like that, it's like I reach him. You understand? And even if when I reach him, it makes it look
The fuck?
glorious to the guy that doesn't live that life. I mean, I can't help it. It's a fad, you know. He'll drop the thug life soon enough. But for the person that I was trying to hopeless, and when I say when I say it like that, it's like I reach him. You
All right. Okay. Put it this way. I understand what Tupac is saying. It's like not everyone is gonna be in the lifestyle. Like not everyone is gonna be struggling. Not everyone is gonna be understanding like the struggle. But people in general, it's like they. And I'm not being racist right now. I'm just gonna try and like describe something. It's like when how white kids try and remember. You know how hip hop is like the pinnacle of like what's the word? What's the word? Hip hop is the pinnacle of like the shit, right? Like everyone wants to do the black shit, but they don't want to have the black experience. You know what I mean? They wanna use the words. They wanna use the lingo. They wanna they use everything like it's like reads. They use everything, but they do not want to experience like the getting beat down. They don't want to uh go through the racism, like how black people get. No, they want the lingo. This is exactly what Pac is trying to say. It's like it's crazy. It's crazy out here.
You understand? And even if when I reach him,
And by the way, what he's trying to say is like everyone everyone goes through shit, but there's different types of shit. His shit is like black people shit. Like once you reach a nigga, like we feel it. But at some point, a white person is gonna feel like, oh shit, oh my god, we are all the same. Like you know what I mean? And that's what Pac was his goal. And I'm telling you, this was Pac's goal. Pac's goal was like to reach every person, every human being, white, black, Mexican, Asian, and I feel like he did that because I'm right here reacting and like I'm telling you, everyone loves Pac. And
it makes it look glorious to the guy that doesn't live that life. I mean, I can't help it. It's a fad, you know. He'll drop the thug life soon enough. But for the person that I was trying to reach, he'll pick it up and I'll be able to talk to him again. But many of my fans don't have ID. Some have jobs, some don't. Some are on welfare, you know what I'm saying? Some are not. Some are rich and some are poor, but they all share that hopeless feeling. My fans know that I'm real. My fans go to jail just like me. They understand me. Half my fans are white. The white fans, they listen just as much as the black fans. The ones that have approached me, I've been genuine fans. These are the people that are gonna have jobs in the future, that are gonna hire my family. I get love. I still get love from my community. I owe them everything. That's what I owe everything to the hood. I cannot give it up. I didn't want to change. I love that, you know, even though I was with Janet Jackson, with big movies and all that, I'll be up at the dirtiest house party in the hood. And people couldn't.
no, even though he was at like acting with like Janet Jackson, like being like what people would like he didn't have that ego like to him. Like Pac never had that ego, and this is why I fuck with Pac. Like there's no ego like to it. He wanted to go to the dirtiest parties. He wanted to go to hang out with some real niggas. Like, he wanted to go and do some natural shit. But these niggas out here right now, they feel like they have to go to like these like exaggerated parties, or you have to be hanging out with or the diddler. You have to go and get fucked by Diddy. Oh, you have to go and like get fucked by Daisy. You know, like do all this dumb shit. Like it has to be like so inclusive. Like Pac was never like Pac wasn't that. Pac was humble. Like it was humble. Like it was there's no ego. Like it was fucking around with like real ninjas. And and this is why sometimes when I'm like watching certain shit, I am so mad. I'm just so mad, man. They took out the wrong nigga.
Could not believe it. And I used to thrive off that. Being up in the party and somebody turn around and go, oh my God, that's too much. And everybody going crazy because I'm up in a dirty party, no security, lights out, drinking, hella drunk. You know, drunk with everybody else.
No
but that's what kept my sanity. That's what kept me right, and that's what kept me going. I mean, women know that there are bitches out there. I don't know why women look surprised. They know. They say it louder. They just think that we're saying they're all bitches. That's not what we're saying.
No, they're not all bitches. I think like at this point we have to establish this. Not every woman is a bitch. We all know this. But there are some bitchy females, and there's some bitchy niggas as well.
And that's why I tried to do with Keep Your Head Up and Get Around. I said, I'm gonna write a song about the women like my mom or the women like my sister.
Writing a record about your mom, record about the women you're around. See, that was Keep Your Head Up, and there was I think no, it was Keep Your Head Up and Brenda's Got a Baby. I think that's what Pac was like talking like alluding to the songs, but the main one was like Keep Your Head Up, and that's one of my ultimate favorite songs. Keep your head up, keep your head up. Keep your chin up. Do not never and do not ever let anyone fuck up with you. Keep your confidence up. Do not let nobody fuck with your confidence. Nobody, and I'm saying nobody, and this is for men, females, aliens, like whoever the fuck, like do not let nobody fuck with you. Because you're enough. You're enough.
Sister, who I think represent a strong black woman. I did that. Now I'm gonna rap about the women that I see every day, and that was Get Around. If I just did songs like Keep Your Head Up, it would make me seem more than what I am, but I'm just a normal man.
Pop rap music in the beginning, or a song like Grandmaster Flash's The Message, where basically they were saying, you know, it's like a jungle sometimes. I wish, you know, I wonder how I keep from going under. The whole root of what that song was basically saying, look, these are the problems here. You know, and here we are 10 years or plus later, the problems are still give a attitude. How did we get from Grandmaster Flash to the
Again, you have to be logical.
in hip-hop?
Again, you have to be logical. You know, if I know that in this hotel room they have food every day, and I'm knocking on the door every day to eat, and they open the door, let me see the party, let me see like them throwing salami all over I mean, just like throwing food around. Well, they're telling me there's no food in here. You know what I'm saying? Every day, I'm standing outside trying to sing my way in. You know what I'm saying? We are hungry, please let us in. We are hungry, please let us in. After about a week, that song is going to change to, we hungry, we need some food. After 2-3 weeks, it's like, you know, give me the food, breaking out the door. And after a year, you just like, you know what I'm saying, I'm picking the lock, coming through the door, blasting, you know what I'm saying? It's like you hungry, you reached your level, you don't want any more. We asked 10 years ago. We was asking with the Panthers. We was asking with them, you know, with civil rights movement. We was asking, you know, now those people that were asking, they're all dead and in jail. So now what do you think we're going to do? And we shouldn't be angry. And my raps that I'm rapping to my community shouldn't be filled with rage.
No. They paused that shit. Pac did it perfectly. So what do you think we're going to do? Ask? You know? Anyway.
You know what I'm saying? They shouldn't be filled with the same atrocities that they gave to me. In the media, they don't talk about it. So in my raps, I have to talk about it. And it just seems foreign because there's no one else talking about it.
Yeah.
Right. Well, playing devil's advocate, somebody might say, well, what does Tupac have? He's a movie star. He's got, you know, hit records. What does he have to complain about?
And I'm going to tell you, it's like being the last person alive. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? After 3 days, you can't do anything. What can I do? Where can I go? There's no black neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, with black people who have the same amount of money as me. You know what I'm saying? There's richer and there's poorer. There's no just, you know, did a movie, got a little bit of money, living okay, black neighborhood. I have to be in a white neighborhood, so I don't fit in. That's hell. It's hell when you can't be around your peers. All my life I grew up around black people, poor people, but I can't live around poor people now because they'll rob me. And why would they rob me? Because they're starving, because there's no money here. But they're telling me, now that I made a little money, I have to move here. So it's not like no one's ever trying to deal with this section. They're just moving away from it. And we're going to have more stars coming from together, but they're gonna all move this way. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all the society is doing is leeching off the ghetto. They use the ghetto for their pain, for their
sorrows, you know? Yeah, no, it's right.
Is doing is leeching off the ghetto. They use the ghetto for their pain, for their sorrow, for their culture, for their music, for their happiness, for their movies, to talk about boys in the hood. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be another young, I don't want to be 50 years old at a BET, We Shall Overcome Achievement Awards. You know what I'm saying? Not me. You know, I want when they see me, they know that every day when I'm breathing, it's for us to go farther. You know, every time I speak, I want the truth to come out. You know what I'm saying? Every time I speak, I want to shiver. You know, I don't want them to be like, they know what I'm going to say because it's polite. They know what I'm going to say. And even if I get in trouble, you know what I'm saying? Ain't that what we're supposed to do? I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change the world. But I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world. And that's our job, is to spark somebody else watching us We might not be the ones, but let's not be selfish. And because we're not going to change the world, let's not talk about how we should change it. I don't know how to change it, but I know if I keep talking about how dirty it is out here, somebody's going to clean it up.
Change it. You know. I know what the what. Listen, I know. I don't know how to change no world, but I know if we're gonna speak some positive shit, if we're gonna be so humble and like, you know what I mean. There's so much we can do to spark our brains and be humble and do some shit. Anyway, all right, okay. Shout out to this one. Um, I'm gonna do the next one, which I wanted to do. Um, oh, you know what? Actually, no. I'll jump into the let's see this one. Academics. Hey, my raw dog. Academics. Kendrick. All right. First of all, I wanna say, shout out to what's his name? Shout out to Tupac. That's my goat. That will be forever my goat. Yeah. Shout out to Pac. Shout out to Pac. Shout out to Pac. Whoever this is Tupac, that's my enemy. And if I'm about to watch, cause this is my media goat, which I'm about to watch, right? If my media goat, this is my rep goat, my media goat is out. That's my enemy. But anyway, let's see. First misstep, academics reacts to Kendrick Lamar dropping. Okay, all right. Let's hear what academics had to say. Let's hear what Ak has to say, man. Shout out to my guy. Shout out to my guy, academics. Let's hear what my media goat. Let's hear what my media goat had to say. Hmm. The fuck?
Skull Shaver, the power of a smooth, clean shave in the palm of your hand. Its blades conform perfectly to your head to ensure no nicks or cuts.
They got me feeling like I'm academics.
Perfect. It's about to stream anyway. Thank God for Kendrick, man. I want to start the stream out by saying, mic check, y'all can hear me? I want to start the stream out by saying, Kendrick Lamar, we need you, bro. Okay, hip hop savior. I'm really happy that Kendrick dropped this song today. Number one, give a lot of life to what's going on in hip hop.
First of all, I can see the what you call it. I can hear the sarcastic tone to his shit. I mean, come on. Hey, my media god. Listen. I've watched it way too long, like, for me to understand what the fuck. I don't feel like the little shit you're speaking right now. That's some I think you're some troll shit. You know what I mean?
But I'm gonna keep it a bean with you, and I'm not even capping. I'm gonna just keep it 100 with y'all. The reason why I'm happy Kendrick dropped this song is for the last about, I want to say 3 days, I was starting to think, I said, man, this nigga is hitting all the right plays. We need a fumble. You ever watch football and you need a nigga to do some fuck shit? And then I kind of seen the fumble coming. I was like, all right, the Super Bowl thing. All right, I know they're trying to get at the boy.
Oh my God. My God, he's trying to write a narrative. Oh my God. I can hear it. My God is starting to try and write a narrative. Shit. Oh no. What is he gonna say next?
They forgot about the Wheezy element that might be But this song right here, thank God for Kendrick. This was terrible. And what I mean by terrible,
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. He went straight in. He went straight in into like into the narrative of writing off that song. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ark, come on. You looking more okay. I mean, you looking more compromised, my brother.
actual song is not terrible. But the move of dropping this song at this moment is fucking terrible. Okay? If you guys don't know, Kendrick Lamar just dropped a song. I don't know the full title of the song. He just uploads to his Instagram. It appears to be either Dear God or I see another working title that people are saying. Some people are saying called Watch the Party Die, right? The reason why I'm going to say this was absolutely terrible is you can't get announced for the Super Bowl, respond to a fool or a fall.
Oh my god. My god is so compromised. Ah man. Oh man.
Idea of some game 2, which I told y'all there is no game 2, and the boy or Drake didn't think there was no game 2. But okay. But you can't say there isn't no game 2, then immediately drop a track seemingly baiting game 2. Okay? So for me, I'm going to be honest with you. You know, I do believe the culture kind of gave this battle to Kendrick. I think pretty much if you're
boy, hey, not the culture. I think every every fucking body gave this shit to every fucking body gave this shit to Kendrick. Not the culture. I feel like not the everyone gave this shit to Kendrick.
in the culture and you ask who got the win, the majority of people will say Kendrick. And I also believe that it wouldn't do any good for Kendrick to even engage in a game 2 anyway, even if Drake did want to do that. So here's where we're at. I think Drake.
Where we at, like Ike? Because Ike, we know you're about to be so biased. Where we at?
Doing the 100 gigs, trying to get the people back on his side. It was looking a little bit iffy, even though he's still charting, he's still dropping good music. But then Kendrick was firing on all cylinders, just to be honest. Pop out, hit. He's performing at the Super Bowl. Everything is going good. Not Like Us, still top 10. This move to me was just retarded. This was stupid. I'm going to be honest with you. Just
I fucking love that thing. Like we're on different spectrums. We are so much on different spectrums, right? He's calling this move retarded, which like we all know like this is not even retarded. Like this is not even anywhere near as retarded. Like this is like this shit like is actually amazing. Like from Kerry's side. But I like the fact that we are on different spectrums.
it's because it kind of crystallized a few things for me. This move told me that Kendrick don't got nothing going on if it ain't got nothing to do with Drake. And that's what I actually thought was not the case, right? We heard a preview for a song that was on the Not Like Us video. And that song kind of sounded good. So I was like, all right, he got a bunch of singles and shit to drop. If the culture is awarding you the battle, everyone is crowning you for the moment, and everyone is now anticipating your next move, the only thing left to see is if you are dethroning or potentially dethroning the guy who's been the king of hip hop, and I'm going by numbers and whatever accolades, he's just been the guy, Drake. I now want to see what you got. And, you know, obviously I know there's an album coming at some point. I know there's music to come. But instead, this started in May. This battle kind of ended by the time June came around. Or actually started in April, ended in May. This fool just dropped a fucking basically diss song at Drake in motherfucking September. Now, Drake is supposed to be the nigga who can't get over this, right? Like, Drake is the obsessed nigga. He's supposed to be obsessed. You just got your ass beat. Niggas is laughing at you. You know what I mean? OV Ho, all of that. You're supposed to be the guy who's trying to engage again.
I have just been exploring Germany for the past 6 days by train, which was honestly
Having Kendrick drop this type of song, by the way, lyrically, obviously we could break it down. It's not bad at all. But it's clearly either a song that was in his war chest for the battle or a song directly or clearly aimed at Drake. Either or, I just think it's a bad move. You got the win. You should move on. This is a time that, and by the way,
Hold on.
and you could call me the biggest Drake fan you've ever met or ever heard from. I've told you, I said, when Kendrick drops, he's going to outsell whatever Drake got going on. He has all the Infinity Stones. Now, what this tells me is a few things. Either he's misreading the room, misread this whole Game 2 thing. I've been telling you, ain't nobody running back to battle. The battle's over. Or perhaps he just hates Drake like that, which, I don't know, maybe. Regardless, I'm going to be honest with y'all, and I know mad of y'all going dick crowd, and I know, like, I won't even look at my own chat, bruh, because even though y'all my chat, like, y'all going to try to troll me for a reaction.
Ironic about talking about
bro,
dick
I'm going to be
riding.
honest with you.
Ironic about talking about dick riding.
Let's compare these to the other diss songs when they were actually in the battle.
No. I need to stop because
at least Meet the Gram had an intended motive, even if it wasn't all the way true.
I'll stop recording that.
Euphoria, I like that song. I think it's the best song on this whole shit. It and Family Matters. Not like us. That's the bomb. 616, that's dope. This shit just felt out of place to me. And I get it. Y'all gonna say I'm compromised. Y'all gonna say I'm upset, which I'm not. Like I feel like I keep telling y'all, it's no way I could be like upset when we'll get to some of the bars. If Kendrick is dissing anybody, and it appears that he's dissing more media members than Drake at this time, he's talking about me. So why the fuck would I be mad? Like, nigga, I only win when this happens. Like, no rapper has ever dissed me and won. That's a fact. Okay? So thank you for any rap.
Okay. You know what? Fuck, man. Wait. Let me know. Even try and fake shit. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. The thing, like, Kendrick Lamar is doing amazing things right now. I really genuinely feel like he's gonna turn the lift over from this like garbage like music we was listening to, like from Drake, and like I said, I love Drake, but his dumb, like, oh, he's like a dumb lyrics. We don't want that. We want some Kendrick at the moment. We want some Kendrick at the moment, and that's what we are observing right now. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. Hey, I'm two, if you know what I mean. I'm two. When I say I'm two. I'm about to, let's cut this shit out, and yeah. um, I'm not even gonna do no gimmicks. Like, I'm not even gonna do like, let's look left to right and no that. I'm not gonna do that. Just make sure you like and subscribe to German07. Oh no, German007 on Reddit, and Daily Happenings with a double Z on Instagram, and all that shit, man. All that shit, man. All that shit. I'm cutting this down, and bef- okay. Before I go, I know these people are not gonna be watching me right now. I have like I have this hatred towards someone who made me think of something else. Who kind of I wanna hate on someone, and you know, I'm about to I'm about to karma someone, which I never do, which I never do. But that person hurt my friend or hurt someone who I love. That person hurt someone who I love, and what am I gonna do about it? Someone hurt someone who I love, and when I say love, I'm not talking about even love as in like romantic. I'm just talking about like genuinely like fuck with someone